What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video with yours truly, Khalil Jordan. Y'all know about the thumbnail and title what this video is. Do I need to say more? If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, man. It's a big channel. I'm trying to take off, trying to grow this channel. I've been doing YouTube for about 5 years, going on 5 years now, man. God's blessing. But I really want to take off this year, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. We're going global, not local. And let's get into the video. Like I said, I don't need to say nothing more. Y'all know about the thumbnail and title.
These are chocolate brothers from another mother. What's up?
What's up?
These are chocolate brothers from another mother. Hey yo, this brother that gave me so much love in every record.
And I appreciate
you know what I'm saying? And
appreciate
we done had lunch.
Yeah.
And then we spent New Year's together.
That was dinner for lunch.
Hey yo, this is your night, yo.
Yeah, for sure.
You the hottest nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
And we gonna go and rip this shit. We gonna have a good time. Everybody give him a round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause. That's right, Kurt. Guy right here.
Good to see you, baby. You look good with that all black and diamonds on you.
Yeah. I told you what it was.
Good.
Yeah, I told you.
You done met Honor before? Honor. It's the CEO. This one's time.
Let's get straight to it. DaBaby was supposed to be that guy. In 2019, dude had the game in a chokehold. Every song was charting, every feature was heat, and his confidence, unmatched. He had the drip, the charisma, the bars, and most of all, the momentum. But somewhere along the way, that momentum turned into madness. Fast forward to now, and DaBaby ain't headlining the big tours. He ain't on award stages. He's dodging the spotlight, ducking headlines, and trying to piece together what's left of a career that he damn near wrecked himself. See, DaBaby didn't fall off because the music stopped hitting. Nah, the man got bars. His flow is still one of the most recognizable in the game. The beats still slap. But it's what happened outside the booth that flipped the script. From violent altercations to wild statements and shady rumors, DaBaby's career became less about the music and more about the mess. And the wildest part? Some fans swear all of this might trace back to Diddy, his ex Danny Lee, and some industry secrets that nobody wants to talk about out loud. Let's rewind. Early on, DaBaby was winning. His breakout mixtapes were making noise. And when Suge hit the charts, it was a wrap. He was the new face of energy rap. But that energy started getting dark real quick. First, it was the viral video of him punching a female fan in the face at a show because she had her phone too close to his face. And instead of apologizing like a man, he tried to justify it. Then he caught heat for his rolling loud comments, where he went on an unnecessary homophobic rant mid-performance. That moment cost him festival spots, sponsorships, and respect. Brands dropped him. Collaborators distanced themselves. He went from being everyone's favorite feature to the dude nobody wanted to touch. And then came the mess with Megan Thee Stallion. After everything that went down with Tory Lanez, DaBaby decided to shoot a video with Tory right after Megan made it clear she was hurt and felt betrayed. This ain't even about picking sides. It's about basic loyalty and optics. Fans called him out, but DaBaby stood 10 toes down, acting like it was just business. Nah, bro, it looked like clout chasing. And he doubled down by dissing her on stage, making the situation even worse. The industry started seeing a pattern: disrespect toward women, zero accountability, and nonstop drama. But here's where at least
The industry. Don't the women be disrespecting themselves, though, of how they be dressing and putting themselves out there?
starts getting murky. People started questioning how DaBaby blew up so fast. Like, yeah, he was grinding, but he went from local buzz to global superstardom almost overnight. And in the industry, when somebody rises that quick, folks start whispering. And when you look close, you notice the same name floating around the background: Diddy. Now, we ain't saying Diddy made DaBaby a star, but what we are saying is the timelines and connections are a little too tight. For example, DaBaby had a short but very public fling with Young Miami from City Girls, one of Diddy's favorite girls at the time. There were rumors, shady appearances, and then suddenly DaBaby was everywhere. Industry parties, celebrity link-ups, big stage placements. And then there's Danny Lee, his on again, off again flame, who just so happens to have been around a lot of the same freak-off energy that's been tied to Diddy.
I'm very sorry that there was a female on the other end of that flashlight on that phone. But you know, keep in mind, I couldn't see you because you got the flash this close to me, which is okay, it's no problem. A lot of people did. They didn't put it as close as you put it, but a lot of people had flash on me, and that's okay. You know, that's what I signed up for. That's the risk I take when coming to, you know, put on the show for my fans. You know, it's dangerous. You know, I'm blindsided. Cool, I'm with it. But out of all them fans, you know, how many people knew how to zoom in? Just zoom in instead of popping me in my motherfucking out the phone. So I do apologize. There was a female on the other end, but man, I think by this time, you know, it's a well-known fact that like male or female, I would have responded the same exact way. You know what I mean? Of course, I had security with me in the club. They had their security and shit with me. Like, I make security treat fans with respect. I don't like all that rah-rah. Coming through, move, watch out, knocking people off balance. Nah, you people paid to be here, you know, you gotta respect them when we move through. You know what I mean? You would have gave me the same respect in return. You did not give me the same respect in return, baby. All you had to do was zoom in. Just zoom in. Ain't that easy. You can zoom in close enough to see a pimple on my face. You ain't do that. And I already can't see you. Then you, come on, baby. Why you do that? I apologize that it went the way it went. You know, I just wish that you could have respected me the way I would have respected you. And I still got love for you. I love you.
I've never heard that from a man before, so it was like, oh, like, let's build a family. Like, that was something we spoke about. So it was like, you know, my parents been married for 30 years plus. Like, I wanted that family aspect out of it. So it's just unfortunate how it ended up, but it's okay.
After their messy breakup, Danny Lee started acting different. On IG Live, she got into it with DaBaby in front of the world. Him kicking her and their baby out the house in the middle of the night while live streaming it like it was content. It wasn't just embarrassing, it was abusive energy, and fans noticed. She didn't say much after that, but the implications were heavy. She started moving more spiritual, posting cryptic stuff about trauma, healing, and escaping energy that wasn't pure. And if you read between the lines, some folks believe she was trying to distance herself from whatever went down behind closed doors, whether that was Diddy related, DaBaby related, or both. The crazy part is, some fans believe DaBaby might have been introduced to a level of the industry that changed him. That all that clout, the fast fame, the wild parties, the secret rooms, it messed with his head. Because ever since he hit that superstar level, his behavior spiraled. The way he talks about women, the way he moves online, the stuff he says in interviews, it screams like somebody who saw too much, got used to too much, and never came back down. It's not even just about rumors. It's about patterns. DaBaby's name keeps popping up in conversations about ego, power trips, and emotional damage. And folks who used to ride for him heavy are now asking, yo, what happened to the old DaBaby? The one who was focused, funny, and hungry. That dude is gone. What we got now is a shell of that energy, still talented, but lost in the sauce. And of these industry...
What this guy do with the baby mama exposed in the mixtape, bro? I don't give a... Oh, wait.
On more than just a record deal. Industry whispers are true. He might have signed off on more than just a record deal.
He wants me to Charlie and hoes and all this, and I be, I remember him trying to do this. I remember him trying to kick her out with baby.
in silence. It was loud, messy, and because DaBaby's Fall. Now let's keep this rolling.
That was the after party. Diddy let him stay for the after party. Where the freaks off happened. The 15 people that stayed are people who are the inner circle of the freak offs. They let DaBaby stay because Diddy wanted to induct him in the wildness with Jay-Z and Beyonce, and others that stay back. Everything's beginning to make sense.
Because DaBaby's fall from grace didn't happen in silence. It was loud, messy, and public every step of the way. After the Danny Lee incident went viral, with the whole world watching him kick her and their infant out the crib on Instagram Live, the internet turned on him fast. It wasn't just cancel culture, it was collective disgust. You saw fans, celebrities, even people in the industry like Fat Joe and Charlemagne speak out. People were like, yo, this ain't it. But instead of falling back and cleaning up his image, DaBaby doubled down. That's always been his downfall. He's got this you can't tell me nothing attitude that used to come off confident, but now it just reads like self-sabotage. When his Rolling Loud backlash hit, most rappers would have apologized to play we're trying to cancel. He went ghost because we're the one because of the toxic energy, but because of what it symbolized for his behavior. No interview. Folks read that. Now this is where fans started connecting dots.
Let him stay for the okay.
People went back through old footage, interviews, and tweets and started realizing DaBaby's been surrounded by bad energy for a while. He's been in altercations at bowling alleys, clubs, festivals, you name it.
Duh. He around the devil and his demons. Of course. Of course you're going to be around negative energy, bro.
It wasn't even about protecting himself. He was the one starting the problems. That I'm always on edge energy became part of his brand. And when folks started whispering about Diddy's private circles and the wild behavior that comes with him, people started wondering, did DaBaby go too far into that world? The industry has long whispered about certain parties. We ain't got to say too much. You know the stories. Private mansions, NDA-only invites, phones in lockboxes, cameras off, big names in the room, and rumors of stuff that makes even A-list celebs uncomfortable. Over the last year, those whispers turned into headlines, especially with Diddy's name getting pulled into lawsuits, investigations, and exposés. Now imagine being a younger artist, rising fast, introduced to that world with no real guidance. Imagine how that could twist your perspective, inflate your ego, or trap you into something you can't undo. Some fans believe that's exactly what happened to DaBaby. And when you listen to some of his more recent lyrics, there's regret in them, there's paranoia, there's moments where he talks about trust issues, about people trying to line him up, about people switching sides. That ain't just rap talk. That sounds like a man who's seen too much, who's maybe done too much, and is now looking over his shoulder every time he leaves the house. The confidence is still there, but the charisma, that old DaBaby, gone, bam. He even tried to joke about being blackballed, saying the industry turned on him because he wouldn't play the game. But that game he's talking about, a lot of people think it ain't just radio spins and label politics. Some believe it's deeper, that when you don't keep quiet about what you've seen, some believe it's deeper, that when you don't keep quiet about what you've seen, or when you stop showing up to certain events, your invites disappear and your phone stops ringing. And when you really think about it, you're quiet about what politics game he's talking about. A lot of people think it ain't just radio spins and label politics. You stop from everybody's face, the industry reckless. One thing's for sure, connections, or just because he got reckless. One thing's for sure, DaBaby ain't the same. Not in sound, not in image, not in how the world looks at him. That quick rise to the top turned into a steep crash. And while the music still hits, the man behind the mic is moving like somebody who's carrying something he don't want to talk about. And fans, they can feel it. Now here's where it gets even more wild. Because while DaBaby's career was spiraling, he was still out here trying to play tough, like the backlash wasn't real. He popped up in interviews talking like he was misunderstood, like folks just didn't get him. But come on, We all saw what happened. This wasn't no one-time mistake or a slip of the tongue. This was a pattern. Every few months, it was a new clip, a new drama, a new reason for people to say, yo, this dude just don't get it. And people around him started bailing too. Artists who used to work with him, silent. Producers, distant. Even brands that once used his music in commercials cut ties. It wasn't even about image anymore. It was about liability. DaBaby had become the kind of artist that makes sponsors nervous. Every time he trended, it wasn't for a hit, it was for another wild headline. And in today's climate, that gets you pushed out real fast. So what did DaBaby do? He started claiming he was blackballed, like the industry was plotting against him. He said it on IG, in songs, in interviews. But let's be real, blackballing only hits when you don't take responsibility for your own actions. And DaBaby gave the game plenty of reasons to step back. Nobody made him punch fans. Nobody made him go off at Rolling Loud. Nobody forced him to air out Danny live on the internet. That's all him. That's not industry sabotage. That's self-inflicted damage. But here's where the Diddy whispers came back again. As more lawsuits and accusations started surrounding Diddy, fans began connecting the dots. Who was at the same parties? Who was making moves fast, then suddenly went cold? DaBaby's name kept coming up, not in direct accusations. And let's fall in DaBaby's lucky smile, replaced with bitterness. The energy, off. Fans started saying he looked stressed, like someone trying to smile through pressure. And his content, it shifted too. Gone were the funny, pale, what trying where you see how moving like stop baby was used for the hype. The machine don't back you no more. Whether DaBaby just pulled him aside after the Danny Lee mess and said, lay low, go silent, handle this off camera. But DaBaby ain't got silence in him. Or take real accountability. Not that fake, sorry you felt that way, real humility. The Rolling Loud moment, the Danny, and was right now, yeah, he still the hits, culture, like DaBaby side-eye to even history might public of the story, whole self-evolving.
Bro, get to the point.
So it's hurting. Even
already seen the baby mama.
Instead of a more waiting to back, got with a new team, dropped a really stepped back, worked on his image, got with a new team, dropped a real personal project, and told his truth, he could regain some love. He ain't got to be the biggest rapper in the world, acting like nothing's wrong, and that's what's killing. Look at Gucci Mane, came from the streets, made and turned the page, loud like fade out. The flow is tight, the deliveries is broke, awareness and growth. And until DaBaby taps into that, he'll keep watching from the sidelines while others run less. So can he come back? Yeah, but only if he gets real, gets quiet, and starts rebuilding from the ground up. That means distancing himself from all the weird energy, all the shady affiliations, all the chaos. That means protecting his peace, protecting his kid, and putting the music first, not the ego. Because right now, DaBaby's not just fighting to stay relevant, he's fighting to stay respected. And if he don't shift soon, the window gonna close for good.
No, facts. He said everybody give him a round of applause. He was the only one who clapped. That shit crazy. That he lost his manhood. Ooh. Bro, y'all can tell from the beginning. No, facts. He let it happen. Y'all can tell from the beginning how DaBaby. You can just the energy. You can tell that he was frightened, bro.
I appreciate. You know what I'm saying?
Did he just get out of jail or something? Did he get out of jail? Update. Not guilty. He got one more charge. No, Michael B. Jordan came up with the Diddy closing arguments. I low-key ain't surprised, so I felt like he was DL, bro. The handsomest man in the world, huh? Wonder what does he do? Damn. So
we done had lunch.
Yeah.
And then we spent New Year's together.
And then we spending New Year. He said,
Appreciate
we done had lunch.
Yeah.
And then we spent New Year's
dinner.
together.
That was dinner for lunch.
Hey, yo, check this out. I had lunch.
Yeah.
And then we spent New Year's together.
That was dinner.
And then we spending New Year's together.
For lunch.
Hey, yo, check this out. This is your night, yo.
Yeah, for sure.
You the hottest nigga. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna go and rip this shit. We gonna have a good time. Everybody give him a round of applause. Round of applause. Round of applause. That's right, Kurt.
Look, all they said, woo!
This guy right here.
Good to see you, baby. You look good with that all black and them diamonds on you.
Yeah. I told you what it was.
Good.
Yeah, I told you.
You done met Honor before? All black and them diamonds on you.
Yeah. I told you what it was.
Good.
Yeah, I told you.
You done met Honor before? Honor. Diamonds. Right, Kurt.
I don't want to see this shit no more. It really is. That's why I say that. Clip day was crazy. Did these tapes. What tape, nigga? Ain't no fucking tape was leaked. He did not have no bars. No, facts. The rap industry has been sabotaged since this has been happening long ago from the very beginning. All that part two. Yeah, the clickbait is crazy. The clickbait is crazy, bro. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're going global, not local. Let's get it. Let's go long game.